Yeah, it was. He actually was just supposed to have an over route, and how they disrupted the two guys that were the first two options. It just kind of opened up down the field, and I was just trying to find a way to get because I was supposed to be on the move, and I got kind of caught up in the middle there. And I was just trying to find a way to get it to him, and I mean it was a heck of a way of tracking the football, staying in bounds, and making a tough catch. I have a lot of confidence in Jay Watt, man, and he makes a lot of plays in a lot of big moments.
It's obviously a staple of your offense is making some of that. I haven't seen as much of that in the first 2 weeks.
Yeah, no, it always feels good to kind of get the whole offense going. I mean, obviously, the first 2 weeks we just kind of have been out of rhythm. We haven't kind of got drives and sustained drives going, and so just to not have those killer penalties and to kind of get the offense moving in the right direction, and then all that other stuff kind of comes with it. So I was proud of the guys today. Still little things here and there we can tweak, but it was a step in the right direction.
Yeah, it looked like you got rolled up on. Just how'd you make it through the game physically?
Yeah, I made it fine. Like I would have been fine to play the rest of the game. I think if anything, it kind of scared me more just being that ankle, and so it scared me a little bit more. We taped it up, and then I was able to go.
Patrick, the balance you guys had, especially getting the running backs involved, just how happy were you to see them get involved, get their touchdowns as well, just as an overall part of the offense?
Yeah, it was important for us, not only for me, but I think for the offensive line and for how teams are playing. That's what those zone coverages. We're going to have to run the football. And so to be able to get those guys going downhill, making the run plays, it opens up everything else. And I talked about it a little bit there after the game, but when the run game gets going, that's when the offense gets going. And people see the high flying, they see the throws and stuff like that. But that physicality that you have in the run game, that's what takes the offense over the top. And so I was glad we were able to get that going.
Patrick, Andy mentioned that he thought maybe today Juwan was getting picked on a little bit by the officials instead of seeing the lining up stuff all around the league. What was your view of that today on the couple things?
Yeah, it's wild to me. I mean, when you go back and look at the tablet and they're both in the exact same spot, I don't understand it. It's hard because he's playing great football and he's getting these penalties thrown on him. And I mean, I know it's hard to be to officiate, but I watch a lot of tape and he's no deeper than any other tackle in the league. I mean, there's other guys that are even further back than he is. So it's crazy to see, and hopefully it kind of calms down as the season goes on. But I mean, he's making adjustments, and it seems like even with his adjustments, they're not good enough, I guess.
Patrick, last time you played this team, you famously counted to 10, representing the people that were drafted in front of you. Is this something that's still in your mind, despite all the stuff you've accomplished since then, when you play a team like the Bears?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's still in my mind, but I like beating them for sure.
Hey, what makes Jerick McKinnon such a weapon in the passing game? He's got 10 touchdowns the last 9.
Yeah, he has great feel of finding the end zone. My daughter's just yelling. He has great feel finding the end zone. He's a veteran player. I've always talked about that. He knows how to get himself open and get those yards and get into the end zone. And so obviously we had more success in moving the ball and getting into the red zone. But, I mean, he's a guy that can play all around the field. But it seems like when he gets in the red zone, he gets in the end zone.
Did you see his drum major touchdown celebration on the first one, and do you have any critique of it?
I didn't. I don't know if I saw the first one. I saw the second one when he was high stepping down the sideline, and I had to stop because I was like, he's going to go the full length. And so he's a great football player. And the celebrations are. I don't get told the celebrations beforehand, so I'm always just kind of chasing everybody else.
Patrick, I know there's a new fan out there. You probably see it on your phone after the game. Just what do you think about all the hoopla surrounding that with Mrs. Swift here watching the game?
Yeah, I mean, she's a pop star. She's a tremendous singer, tremendous at everything she does, and I haven't got to meet her. But I mean, I guess if she ends up being with Travis, then I'll probably get to meet her at some point. So it seems like a good person. So hopefully I get to meet her one day.
Did you know she was going to be here? Did you tell anyone that?
Yeah, but he told me at like the last minute. But there's some things with Trav where he kind of just says it, and you're like, you don't know if it's true or not. He says it so calmly. I mean, I remember one time he was like, "Hey, I'm going to go to one of the World Series or one of the playoff baseball games." And I'm like, he said it so randomly, and then he just went, and I was just like, but the same thing. It was like Friday. He was just like, "Yeah, I think she's coming to the game today," and then just moved about his business. I mean, to the game this weekend, and moved about his business. So you're kind of like, I guess that just happens. I guess so. I don't know. It's just Travis.
You got 25,000 yards level today. I know you're not big on those kind of stats, but just what are your thoughts about doing that?
Yeah, it's cool. It really is cool. I don't think about that stuff. But to do it at Arrowhead, throwing it to Travis, who's got a lot of those yards, I mean, it's a tremendous honor to be a part of this organization and be able to do stuff like that at this stadium. It'll be stuff I remember the rest of my life. I did not get the ball. I don't know where Travis did with it, so we'll have to get the 50,000 faster than anybody else, and we'll get that one.
All right, thank you.
Sorry, my daughter's yelling.